What's up, Taiwan? I'm Liao with news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Public sector workers in Taiwan will get a 4% pay rise at the beginning of next year. It's the third time in the last 6 years that teachers, soldiers, and civil servants will see their pay go up. Public sector workers make up more than 7% of Taiwan's workforce. Before the announcement, unions had pushed for a pay increase of at least 10%. They said this was needed to keep pace with inflation. Airline pilots are the highest earners in Taiwan. That's according to a recent survey by the country's labor ministry. Pilots top the list with an average monthly salary of just over $9,000. In second place were insurance actuaries, followed by medical doctors, shipping managers, and professional athletes. The survey also identified the most well-paying industry to work in was healthcare, but this purchasing power may not always be felt. Average real wages in this year's first quarter dropped as inflation has grown. The maker of what's been described as the world's most complicated machine has won a $9 million subsidy for research and manufacturing in Taiwan. In total, Dutch company ASML will spend $30 million to help develop a new generation of cutting-edge computer chips. Roughly a third of that amount will come from Taiwan's government. ASML makes extreme ultraviolet lithography machines, which are essential for making the world's most advanced semiconductors. The company plans to open a new plant near Taipei. Taiwan's economy ministry has described the deal with ASML as the first of its kind. Asia's largest tech expo, Computex, has been showcasing the industry's latest offerings all week in Taipei. The mega trade show also features a dedicated section for startups. Joyce Zeng went to see how some entrepreneurs are adapting tech for those who may need it most.
Gaming displays and virtual sketchbooks. It's flashy gadgets galore at Computex Taipei. But these gizmos were all once just an idea. Innovation is the driving force of tech. That's why this trade show has a zone dedicated to startups. 400 teams from 22 countries gathered in Taipei for Innovex, including entrepreneurs from France, Germany, Belgium, Italy, and Japan.
We are already in a new era of computing where artificial intelligence has taken center stage, but industry leaders say that we have yet to see the full potential of AI. While this has caused concern for some, but for others, like some of these startup innovators who are looking to use tech in healthcare, say that AI and smart solutions can be life-changing for those who need it most.
For entrepreneur Mark Chang, AI's new language capabilities are an opportunity to make better tools for patients with motor speech disorders. This is when people have difficulty moving the muscles needed to talk, possibly caused by injuries to the brain, like in strokes or Parkinson's disease.
Who is the person who really needs the solutions to benefit their lives? Actually, the patients with the physical disables.
Chang has trained his AI device to recognize and help voice what those with motor speech disorders want to say. And this is just one example of how tech can improve someone's quality of life. In the case of South Korean Dr. Yoon Ho Kang, his innovation scraps needles as an everyday reality for people with diabetes. Instead, these devices can listen to blood sugar levels, accurately measuring it through ultrasound.
Conventional approach cannot solve this problem, but as a startup, we can try something unconventional. This is something crazy way.
Demand for these kinds of creative digital tools may just keep rising. The World Health Organization predicts that by 2030, 10 million more health workers are needed to maintain proper standards of care. But imagine if patients didn't need hospital staff for everything. That's what Jean Yang hopes to achieve through optical fibers. These flexible strands are no thicker than a piece of hair and can track your pulse, breathing, and a host of other baseline indicators. She's paired it with AI to automatically flag professional help when the numbers don't look right. This could mean anything from a vest, mat, or even a wheelchair could be fitted to wirelessly look out for you. But with such bold ideas, gaining trust becomes the biggest challenge.
因为我们这是原创技术，别人没有这样做过，所以很多医生、专业人士不相信你，所以我们必须要做很多的临床、智慧健康、智慧医疗， 每天都在 start up。
Some time to formulate a thoughtful response.
As the AI hype machine makes bots and virtual beings the new face of tech, it's easy to overlook the human ones, the people who are using existing tech to make life easier for those most in need of support. Devin Tai and Joyce Zinn for TaiwanPlus.
Over a dozen government agencies are teaming up to fight illegal logging in Taiwan. Police, the courts, and forestry officials in the eastern county of Hualien have launched a joint crackdown. They'll go after the loggers themselves, the people behind them, and the people who buy the wood. Illegal logging is a serious problem in Taiwan. Every year, hundreds of suspects are arrested for cutting down trees worth millions of dollars. Scotland's native wildcat population is almost extinct, but efforts are now being made to bring some of the cats raised in captivity back into the wild. Eric Liao has more.
This isn't your normal house cat. It's a Scott wildcat that's been raised in captivity. The species has all but disappeared from the wild because of habitat loss and hunting.
Unfortunately, they're on the brink of extinction as a species, so there's too few of them left in the wild to have a self-sustaining population left anymore. Really, without outside help, the species would go extinct.
Conservationists have been raising these wildcats, making sure they have minimal contact with humans. 20 of them will soon be released into Cairngorms National Park.
There are some nerves. I guess I feel a bit like an anxious parent. I think we all feel that actually, because the whole team's put a huge amount of effort into getting to this moment. It's taken actually years of work and collaboration to get to this point.
The conservationists' work doesn't end with the release. They'll be watching the wildcats from afar.
They're going to be tracking the wildcats using GPS collars. They're going to be monitoring their behavior through a network of camera traps. And they're also going to be monitoring their diet through scat analysis. So all of this research gathered will also go on to inform any future releases too.
Conservationists hope the cats will soon create a self-sustaining population in the wild, free from captivity. Leon Yen and Eric Gao for TaiwanPlus.
Hungary is set to get a dose of Taiwanese culture. The country's capital, Budapest, marks its 150th anniversary this month. And as John Van Triest reports, Taiwanese cultural events will be part of the celebrations.
For Taiwan's Paper Windmill Theater troupe, it's nearly showtime. The actors and puppeteers known for touring rural Taiwan are now heading to Europe. The Hungarian capital, Budapest, is turning 150, and its government has invited the troupe to help celebrate the occasion. From June 16th to the 21st, the group will be in Hungary performing a piece called Norza, The Adventure to the Dragon Palace. This performance, created for children, combines Taiwanese opera, puppetry, and martial arts with animation. Taiwan's culture ministry is hopeful about the trip.
这个能够让乌克兰的难民以及其小朋友来观赏，我觉得这不只是文化作为外交的第二张名片而已啊。我想这其实是展现台湾其实是与世界同在的一个很重要的一个精神。
Taiwanese NGO, the General Association of Chinese Culture, has also been invited. It says it hopes the performances will be emotionally moving for both local children and Ukrainian refugees who fled to Hungary amid the war in their country.
我们希望透过这样的一个方式，用文化来加深台兄之间的一个友情。我们要带着纸风车的温暖跟这个文化力量，去抚慰他们。我们希望说，再次看见乌克兰小朋友的笑容。
Other events during the celebrations will include a festival of Taiwanese culture. The goal is to expand Taiwan's cultural footprint and bring a taste of its music and dance to audiences 9,000 kilometers away. Alex Chen and John Van Triest for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Finally today, we leave you with images of a duck family rescued from a rooftop in Manchester. Quack, quack. I'm Liao. Take care and see you next time.